I traveled all the way out to Macau for the East Asia Super League Final Four to learn what professional basketball over there truly is like. And on this trip, I think I might have just found the next face of Asian hoops. Oh, and he wears the number 69.
Shout out to Amazing HQ.
This is Chun-Hsiang of the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. Some call him Lu Time, some call him Night King, and for some reason, his Instagram handle is small69cookie. But the world doesn't really know about him yet. Well, that's unless you are a Philippines fan. Then you probably do, but for the wrong reasons.
Gadiaga, hands it across, Chun-Hsiang, hits another dagger through the crowd on it.
But first things first, I had to ask him, where did the number 69 come from? And the reasoning isn't actually what you might think.
其实这个背后意义就是当时在学生的时候还是
Because during the college time when he was young, he have a habit on drinking. You mean in the week, every week he drinks 6 days in a week, and drinking sound the same in Chinese at 9. That's why 6-9.
Lu acts and looks just like a regular guy. He's not that tall like you've seen all of the other previous stars of Asian basketball be, like the Yao Mings of the world. Lu stands at 6'2", and he doesn't have the most muscular of a frame. But in his young career, he's already found himself amongst the all-time greats conversation of Taiwan basketball. Even though he told me humbly that he doesn't think he even belongs in that convo yet. You don't want to put yourself on it?
I may. Yeah.
But let's put the facts forward. Last year, he was the P-League MVP. This year, he became the P-League's all-time leading scorer. But what's really unique about Lu is that he's not just exceptional for a local player. See, in Asian pro basketball, it's almost always the imports, usually Americans, who are the most dominant offensive players on the team, like Jimmer Fredette on the Shanghai Sharks. It's the importers who are the ones taking 20, 30 shots a game. But in this Final Four that we saw, and really on a daily basis, it's Lu who's the focal point of the team. And he does it with real confidence. He's jacking up shots like Kobe with that same no apology confidence that feels almost taboo for an Asian player. He breaks all of the norms. And it's like this for him in his domestic league, but also in the ESL, which is essentially like the Champions League of Asia. This year in the ESL, he averaged 20 points a game, which is the highest average of any homegrown local player across a season in league history. Entering this semifinals matchup, no past Taiwanese team had ever won a game in ESL Final Four history. The Pilots found themselves against the Ryukyu Golden Kings from Okinawa, the most dominant team from Japan's B-League in recent history. They made it to the last 4 B-League finals. But Lu and the Pilots had one thing on their side.
因为在国内联赛就是比赛
Because in our P-League games, usually we have games start at 7 o'clock at night. And usually when we play at that time, he have good performance. And people start calling him Night King. That's why Lu time is 7 o'clock.
That concludes the second quarter.
Lu proved to me early on in this game that the hype is real. He was hands down the star on the court from the jump. By the 7-minute mark in the third quarter, he was already up to 20 points on 7 of 12 shooting. That dog mentality that I kept on hearing about from the locals, I was witnessing it in the flesh. He was an alpha on the court. But the second half came around, and that became another story for him. From the 7-minute mark onwards, he went over. The crowd saw him struggle, and he struggled badly. But what I always saw through all of that was a hooper that wasn't afraid to shoot the ball, in a world where people like him are usually the 4th or 5th option. And by the time the end of the game came around, his team wanted the ball in his hand, and he made the smart play to deliver the win. Now it was time for the finals, against the team that just upended Jeremy Lin's squad in a blowout fashion. Again, Lu came out swinging, but this time around, he simply couldn't get his shot to fall much at all. His aggressiveness got him to the line where he netted 9 free throws, but his shot was off, and it seemed as if the cold spell from the end of the semifinals haunted him for this game. Don't get me wrong though, he did hit some huge shots. Again, the ball was in the captain's hands late in the game, but it just wasn't his night.
Pilots possession.
Was I disappointed that I didn't get to see the dominant performance that Lu is used to and that everyone was telling me about? Of course. But that doesn't go without saying that what I witnessed despite that and what his overall resume has proven already is that he really is a revolutionary player for Asian basketball. When it comes down to the nitty-gritty, at 28 years old, is Liu too old to truly develop into the next star of the continent who can inspire an entire generation? Honestly, probably. But he's creating a blueprint that is almost never seen. He's showing how local Asian guard who doesn't necessarily look the part can be the guy while going toe-to-toe with all of the imports on the court. He's proving that you don't have to take the backseat, that you can take those triple team shots without getting sent to the bench, that a local player can be a leading scorer on a team that includes former NBA players. However you look at it, that pushes Asian basketball forward. And this is the only way that the stars of the next generation of Asian hoops can come to life.